Hey everybody! My name is Lonnie and I decided that I was going to go ahead and do a reveal video on this lovely new product that's out for keto. Myself and my family are ketogenic dieters, or just a ketogenic way of life is what we all like to say. So there's been this product out that's called Magic Spoon, and I just got it in the mail yesterday. So I'm very excited to try it out because I miss cereal. Cereal was one of my vices. One of the things that I did when I was very carb orientated, and if you don't know anything about the ketogenic lifestyle, it is very low carb, high fat, good healthy fats for you, and no sugar. So this cereal that is supposed to represent sugar cereal for adults is supposed to be ketogenic. So we're going to give it a shot and see what we've got. I'm going to read you the ingredients on it and tell you what I think, whether you're a strict keto eater, a lazy keto eater, or a dirty keto eater. There's 3 different lifestyles for the ketogenic, and we're going to see if this actually passes the keto lifestyle. So it looks like this is the first one. I haven't opened any of these, as you can see, so you're going to get my real reaction. This one is the Magic Spoon Cocoa Cereal. And it looks like the ingredients are protein blend by milk protein isolate, whey protein isolate, coconut oil, tapioca flour, which for you strict keto eaters, tapioca flour is a no-no. Sweetener is allulose, which I absolutely love allulose. If you haven't tried it, you should get it. It's on Amazon. But it is very similar to sugar. It's probably one of the closest representations of sugar that I have ever tried. Monk fruit extract, stevia extract, chicory root fiber, cocoa powder, natural flavors, salt, and that's it. It says that it has 8 grams of total carbohydrates, 2 grams of dietary fiber. So as you might know, if you minus the dietary fiber from your total carbohydrates, that gives you 6 net carbs, and that's per serving. And the serving size is 3/4 of a cup. So a decent size serving for cereal. So obviously you're still going to have to watch your intake because you can't eat a giant bowl, which is what we used to do. Oops. What we used to do when we were kids is eat giant bowls of like Captain Crunch or peanut butter cup or any of those fun flavors. So we're going to go ahead and try this out and see what we think. There's also 12 grams of protein in this. Let's see. And there is 6 grams of total fat. So just to kind of give you a idea. I've got this glued in here pretty good. My husband is being so nice to film this video for me. If I can get it open. It's definitely sealed well. Okay. Well, it smells good. So this is the cocoa. It looks like all of these, from what I saw, are, I don't know if you can get in close on that, babe, but these all look like, almost like Cheerios. So we're going to go ahead and give those a try. I have 4 bowls of almond milk up here because, as you know, as a ketogenic lifestyle, you're not allowed to drink milk because there's about 11 to 12 grams of sugar in every cup of milk, 8 ounces of milk. So we do unsweetened almond milk and usually the vanilla flavor because it's the closest flavor to regular milk that we have found. And sometimes for the kids, I will do what we call sweet milk, and I will add like Swerve or monk fruit to it, and they absolutely love it. So I'm going to try this dry first. This is the cocoa. It's very crunchy. It's not super sweet. It is it's definitely a chocolate flavor. It's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this into some almond milk. And we're actually going to let that sit there for just a little bit to see how it holds up in the milk. And then we'll come back to that. So this one is the cocoa, and it is in the yellow bowl. This one is Magic Spoon's Frosted Cereal. So we're going to open this one up. This one is also 6 grams of fat. Looks like 6 grams of total carbohydrates, or net carbs, excuse me. Total carbohydrates is 8, net carbs is 6 for 3/4 of a cup. And also 12 grams of protein. So I'm not sure, it's not telling me what the grams of the sugar substitutes are, which is the allulose, monk fruit extract, and the stevia extract. So that's probably where they're getting the 3 net carbs. So if you notice on both of these boxes, it says 12 grams of protein and 3 net carbs. So that probably means they're also subtracting the, actually it looks like here on the side, there we go, allulose. So allulose being the sweetener that's in these is 3 grams. They don't have that here in their total nutritional facts. However, they do have it here in the bottom. So that is what gives us the 3 net carbs. We have 8 total carbs minus 2 dietary fibers and 3 grams of allulose. Allulose, the reason that that's just subtracted from your total net carbs or your total carbohydrates is because it is a non-absorbing carbohydrate. So it will not absorb into your bloodstream and be stored as fat. So, okay, we're gonna open this one. This is the Frosted. And again, sealed really, really well. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that one smells really good. It smells really good. It almost reminds me of what you would think birthday cake stuff smells like. I don't know if any of you guys have tried those Quest bars that are birthday cake flavored, which, by the way, amazing. These are also Cheerio shaped, and they are just white, and they smell delicious. So let's go ahead and try these. See what we think. So I can already tell you, I like this one better than the chocolate. It's a little bit sweeter, what I'm looking for as far as like that sweet kids cereal type flavor. Yeah, I definitely like this one so far over the cocoa. So we're gonna go ahead and put this and a little bit more into our unsweetened, oh, ooh, that was a lot. Our unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and let that one sit and see how it holds up in the milk. Okay. Our next one is Magic Spoon's Fruity Cereal. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles. And this one also, 12 grams of protein, 3 net carbs. Same on the side. And the ingredients in all of these, you guys, are all the same, with the exception of like this one uses vegetable juice for flavoring. And this one doesn't have, obviously, cocoa powder. That one has cocoa powder. So let's go ahead and see what this one is like. And the packaging on these are kind of crazy, kind of cute, way different. They all have mazes on the back, so like if you're trying to find something for your kids that's similar to regular, I think that that's kind of cute. And I have an interesting thing here on the back that I'm going to take a look at here too. This one smells really good. Yeah, I like the smell of this one. It's very pink, so it makes me wonder where they're getting the color from. Probably the vegetable juice, I'm guessing. This one's not bad. I think... This one definitely kind of has like a fruity pebbles, almost a Fruit Loop flavor to it. And I think, again, actually, I think I like this one over the cocoa. The interesting is I've seen some videos out there where people did not like the fruity one at all, but I am a very fruity I'm a very fruity cereal type person. I love Captain Crunch, I love Fruit Loops, I love the Fruity Pebbles. So I really like this one. So we'll do that one in the almond milk. And let this one sit as well. And then I was reading, I noticed something on the back. So let's take a look and see what this says. This one here is Magic Spoon Cinnamon Cereal. Again, 12 grams of protein, 3 net carbs, and all the same stuff on the side. And this one is just the only difference in ingredients, and this one is just the cinnamon. So on the box, I noticed a couple different things that I wanted to read to you. It says the high protein, keto friendly, gluten free, grain free, soy free, wheat free, nothing artificial, childlike cereal for grown-ups. So that's their slogan right there. And then on the back it says putting the real in cereal. Do you ever wonder why you grew up but your cereal didn't? Magic Spoons reimagines. Oof. I'm not the best reader. The same sweet deliciousness of our favorite classic cereal with premium ingredients, complete proteins, and no cane sugar, gluten, or grains. It's like spooning a rabbit right out of the hat. Not quite sure what that means, but we'll go with it. And then on the side it says our magic. Allulose is a rare sugar found in raisins, figs, and maple syrup. It contains only 10% of the calories of regular sugar and is not metabolized by your body. So it does not affect blood sugar levels, all while having the same familiar taste and texture as regular sugar. So that, again, that's one of my favorites. It is also one of the more expensive sugar substitutes out there on the market right now. However, it's absolutely fantastic. They also make a syrup that you can find. It's called All You Lose. The allulose is all separated by hyphens. That's the name of the brand. But All You Lose, there's a maple syrup out there that is absolutely wonderful. It's our family's favorite sugar-free syrup when we're using keto-friendly pancakes or waffles. So if you want to try that out, I would definitely go to Amazon and try that. So again, this one is the cinnamon one. All the same flavor, all the same ingredients. We're going to go ahead and open this up and give it a try. This one's probably sealed a little bit more than the others. Okay. Oh. This one smells way better than any of the other three. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I hope it tastes as good because it smells delicious. That one's probably my favorite already, I can tell you right now. Really good. Again, Cheerio shape. It tastes almost exactly like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's super good. I could snack on this one out of a baggie, no problems. It's really good. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one in there too. I didn't show you the pink ones. But that's the pink ones. They're very, very pink. Actually, they almost match my shirt. And that's a bummer. I just spilled some of that on the floor. Okay. So. Cinnamon, fruit, frosted, and cocoa. Okay, so we're going to try the cocoa one first. And these are all still pretty, I don't know if you can hear this, but they're still pretty firm, which is kind of surprising me because most of the cereals, kid cereals, after you leave it, especially like Cocoa Pebbles, I have a hair in my face, or Cocoa Puffs, I think was the one that I used to eat from my grandma and grandpa's pantry all the time when we used to stay the night. They get really soggy really fast. I don't see any runoff. Normally you would see, can you get in on that? You would see like the Coke in the Cocoa Pebbles or the Cocoa Puffs, you'd see chocolatey, but it doesn't look like it leaks into the milk very much, so we'll give this a shot. That would be my husband's phone going off right now. I apologize. It's pretty good. It's not my favorite. There's not, for me, there's not enough sweetness to it to really remind me of, I mean, the cocoa flavor is good, like Cocoa Puffs and Cocoa Pebbles, but it's not as sweet. I would like there to be more sweetness to the cocoa to kind of give me that chocolatey flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and set that one aside. This one is the frosted, and again, not soggy at all. And this one was crunchy when I ate it still, and it had been sitting there for a few minutes. This one also sounds the same. Yeah, this one's really good. This one does remind me of like birthday cake flavored. It's really good. It still has that crunchy flavor. It's got a nice sweet flavor to it. And it's not overly sweet, and it's not sweet. So I'll go ahead and set that one aside. So the next one, I apologize. Hopefully you're not listening to my grandson in the background. He's using the restroom right at the moment. I asked him not to come out of the bedroom, but evidently he decided he really had to go. So this one is the pink fruity, and I'm gonna have him zoom in on this one too. I thought maybe it might make the milk pink, but it did not. So it's, again, the milk is still white. They're still firm and crunchy. I really like this one. This one definitely reminds me of Fruit Loops. It reminds me of Frosted Pebbles or Fruity Pebbles. It's very good. Not too sweet. Again, all of these are not going to be sweet, super sweet. But if you've been living a ketogenic lifestyle for a while, your palate's going to be different than those people that have just been doing carb cereals. But this one I could definitely... I could definitely eat a bowl of that in the morning for breakfast. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, and then the last one was the cinnamon one. Again, still nice and firm, even the stuff on the bottom. There's no runoff, so everything that's on these is sticking to them. It's not changing the color of the milk, which I think is really nice. Because I think a lot of the cereals, the kids cereals out there nowadays, the dyes leach out into the milk, and which is what causes it. And it can cause all kinds of indigestion problems. If you have kids that are ADD, ADHD, or even autistic, a lot of you parents out there will know that to stay away from red dyes. And any dye really in food coloring is not good for you. It can cause havoc on your indigestion or your digestive system. So I'm going to try this one and see what I think. Yeah, this one's good too. I like this a lot. Definitely reminds me of Cinnamon Toast Crunch for sure. or even the generic version of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Again, not as sweet. As far as sweetness goes, if we were to rate which ones are the sweetest out of all of them, I would say these two, which is the frosted and the fruity, have probably got the sweetest flavors out of all of them. So they remind me a little bit more of children's, like our favorite kids cereals. So the fruity and the frosted are the sweetest, followed by the cinnamon. So a lot of cardboard shavings coming off this. The cinnamon, and then the least sweet is probably the cocoa. Now, if I was going to rate these on my favorite flavors, because what I did is I purchased the box, and so as many of you know, Magic Spoon has got a deal out there if you've been looking at the ads, and their deal is 4 boxes for $40 or $39.95, and it's free shipping, so that's fantastic. You don't have to pay for shipping, but that does break it down to $10 a box. And these boxes are all 7 ounces. So as you can see, in comparison to the size of my head, it's just like basically a small box of cereal that you get in the store, like a small box of Honey Nut Cheerios or something like that. So there's a few servings in here. It does say 7 servings per container based off of 3/4 of a cup. So if I were to rank these in the order of which I liked them the best, the cocoa would definitely be last for me. So I would say that one's probably my least favorite, but that's because I didn't get a lot of sweet from it. If this was a little bit sweeter, I would absolutely love this because it definitely has a cocoa flavor to it that reminds me of Cocoa Puffs and Cocoa Pebbles. And again, that is my husband's phone. That one's a notification message. It sounds like a wolf. And then if I were to go off of these 3, that's a tough one. I would probably have to say that I would say Fruity's probably my favorite. Next, then these two are tied, like really tied. And honestly, if I were to be honest, all 3 of these are tied for me. They're all really good. Again, all of them not super sweet, but sweet enough to give me that sweet tooth and the need for my cereal and get my cereal fix on, not have to make something. Would I spend $40 on another box of cereal? Probably, just because I like the convenience of not having to make it. I haven't tried, there's lots of different recipes out there to make cereal. I have not tried too many of them yet. I do a lot of recipes where I try recipes in regards to dinner recipes or lunch recipes, but not a lot of cereal. We've done lots of desserts. However, I like the convenience of being able to purchase this. The only people that would probably eat this in our household is me and my husband, just because the kids don't really need to be full keto. We do a lot of yogurts and granolas and things like that for them. However, I think that they would like these as well. Just kind of going back to test these again, still firm. Blows my mind that they're still firm, because all of these have been sitting in here for a good probably 5 to 10 minutes at least. The cocoa specifically, probably for at least 10 minutes, and it's still crunchy. So kind of crazy. All of these would probably be even good if I took the vanilla, unsweetened vanilla almond milk and did the sweet milk with them and changed it up a little bit and used that with the cereal. That would be really good too, because we also like to use a little bit of vanilla extract in that. Sometimes we do the coconut almond, unsweetened coconut almond vanilla milk, and that one's really good because it's a little bit thicker, a little bit more like milk. So that's my review on Magic Spoon. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks. Have a good day.